So ESPN Power Rankings and Confidence Rankings. Browns are ranked 12th this week. Week 1, the confidence ranking was an 8.0. After week 6, it is a 6.0. So the Browns fall down and the confidence drops a little bit, and you can certainly understand that. Having said that, the losses are not horrendous yet. The Chiefs and the Chargers and the Cardinals. So you look at that, those are 3 elite level quarterbacks with some high powered offenses that the Browns have lost to.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that I look at so far this season is that the loss that you have, they're at least to explosive offenses. And, you can understand why they gave up, as many points as they did, but at the same time, it's not excusable. And I do think that you're spot on when it comes to, the confidence at this point. You're dealing with a ton of those injuries. Last year, there were some significant injuries. Obviously, Nick Chubb, Myles Garrett dealing with COVID, and you had a ton of different COVID situations throughout this year or throughout last year. But the thing was is that they were more spread out throughout the year. It was more so just like, okay, you're doing with one here, then as soon as he's about to come back, you're doing with another one here. So it's more prolonged, but it wasn't necessarily all at once. This year, it just has seemed to pile on and pile on and pile on and pile on. So it's understandable why the confidence has dropped a little bit in the Browns. But I do still think that there's the ability for them to still turn that around. Overall, I think that the defense is still extremely talented. We haven't seen a major, loss to them other than Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, which, again, he seems to have been that big-time leader, at least, on the defensive side as well. But, I look at this group of guys, and I think that they just need to turn their play, maybe focus a little bit more. And like what Malik Jackson had been mentioning before, it's more about tuning their own game and making sure that they're staying focused out there. But overall, I do think that you can still turn this around. I'm not to the point where I'm like panicking or anything like that, but I do think that that's certainly understandable for why the confidence has fallen in the Browns to this point.